Reverend David Ham asks, hey, my name is David, and I really enjoy your channel. Question 1, will you come to Montana? This time around, probably not. I'm going a different direction. Question number 2, are you single? Yes. Question number 3, what made you want to live in a van? I was separated from my wife. I had to pay child support. I was living with my parents. My parents were about to leave, go back to Europe, and I had to make a choice. I started looking for small houses. I tried to get a small loan, a small mortgage. Then I came across small houses. Maybe I thought I'll buy a property somewhere and build a small house. That didn't quite work because of zoning laws. And then I came across vans, and that's what made me decide that I was going to stay in a van. I was going to live in a van. And finally, question 4, what kind of job does it take to live in a van? Are there any times when you think of going larger for a living space? Yes, I thought many times of going larger for a living space, but I'm not going to change anytime soon unless something drastically happens. But I'm not going to change, at least until I retire the next couple of years. What kind of job does it take to live in a van? All kinds of jobs. I mean, I work in construction with heavy equipment. You've seen me work with that. I work full-time. Sometimes in the winter I'm off, and that's when I went out west, and I plan on doing that this year again. But it takes all kinds of jobs. I mean, it all depends what kind of bills you have. I have quite a number of bills that I have to pay every month, so I need this type of job. It all depends what kind of bills you have, what kind of lifestyle you want to have, what your skills are. You look on YouTube and there's all kinds of people living in a van with all different kinds of jobs. So it's whatever job allows you to live in a van that pays your bills. That's the job that you probably need. May not be the job you want, but... Kay Stevens, other than watching TV, computer time, what do you like to do in your spare time? Good question. I don't have a lot of spare time these days. I do like to read. I haven't read much lately, and I do like to write. I've in the past I've tried to write a couple novels, a trilogy. I've wrote a few chapters, but I haven't done that in a while, mainly because I was waiting for some software to come out for the iOS devices, which now has come out, but I guess I was just procrastinating regarding that because I haven't done anything yet. So Robert Wimsat asks, if a van made with Wypon poly leaves Pennsylvania westbound at 65 miles an hour on Tuesday, headed for Rapid City, and at the same time a van leaves the Badlands at 55 miles per hour, built without Wypon poly, but stops in Kalamazoo, Michigan to visit friends. Wait, I forgot where I was going with this. I don't know where you're going. Is that a question for me or for Van Stein? I'll try to let Van Stein answer, okay, because it's over my head. Jolly Roger asks, project for the future. Work by yourself in RV life or van life? Yes. Maybe. I think so. I hope that helps. Scott Robertson asks, for a newbie to your channel, can you give me an overview of your background, why you live in a van, in Van Jones? Did you mean why I live in a van? Because I don't live in Van Jones. We are not related. We don't live together. He lives in my basement, but we look nothing alike, nothing like that. But about living in a van, I guess that's what you ask. The various wacky characters, etc. I saw In other comments that you are a heavy equipment operate, which I didn't know, but makes sense, as one of the first videos I saw of yours was of you driving. Well, I already answered why I live in a van, so look at the other answer that I gave of why I live in a van, if you don't mind. As far as the wacky characters, I mean, you're calling them wacky. I mean, they don't look too happy. I'm looking at their faces. They're making faces, but shh, without all that noise. Anyway, without them here, guys, look over there. Okay, real quick. Van Jones was the first one to appear very early in a channel. Trying to talk over here. Very early in the channel, and then I've had the idea for Van Stein for quite a long time. I just didn't know how to go about doing him, and then finally I did. Van Stein, he was nicknamed by you subscribers that started calling him Van Stein. That's when he starts quoting the speed of light and all that. So, and who else do we have? Who am I missing? Van Jones, Van Stein, Spielberger. That's what I meant, Spielberger. I've had the character for Boo Boo. Yeah, I know. I've had the character for a long time. I just didn't know how to incorporate him, and then I finally did. And then we have Buddy. You know, he's kind of related to this one here, but Buddy is right over here, sitting nice and quiet. And Buddy just also named by one of my subscribers that started calling him Buddy. So yeah, so Buddy had stuck, and Buddy is related to this Buddy over here, to this guy. Bruce Davidson asks, I would also like to hear your testimony. Plus, you have a great radio voice. Why, thank you. Probably have a great radio face too, but yeah, I've been thinking of maybe doing radio, but that's just I've been thinking of that for a while, but nothing will ever happen to that. But my testimony, I've already given it. I mean, if it's living in the van, I have already answered in other questions. So I apologize. Just listen to the other answers that I gave, and it's probably what you were looking for. Turbo Buick 33. How old are you? How long have you been working in construction? When you go to the gym to shower, do you work out, or you just go straight to the shower room? Shh. Okay. I used to work out a lot, running and all that, but I hurt my knee overrunning it. I overdid it, so boo-boo. Yeah, it's still there. But I hurt my knee, so I stopped running and biking. I might try running again. I love running. I love biking. So I'll try to do those things again in the future. But lately, I just go to the gym to shower. How old am I? I'm 47. How long have you been working in construction? I've been working in construction for 20 some years, although probably more than that. I didn't work in construction for a while. I did different kinds of jobs, but I came back to what I've been doing since I was a little kid. I mean, my grandfather had a bulldozer, and he had vineyards, and he had farm equipment. So I started working on that when I was a kid. So I'm just doing what I was doing when I was a kid.